This is Ben, and I'm going to record day 28 of JavaScript 30. Today's activity is to create a video speed controller. What happens is when I hover over this scrubber, I'm going to control the playback rate of the video. So when I increase the playback rate, the video is going to play quicker, and then decrease, it'll play slower. What's happening is I've added an event listener to that scrubber, and then I'm going to locate the position of the mouse. And doing a little bit of math, I'm going to be able to update that playback rate and then display it on the screen. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is grab the DOM elements that I need, and then I'm going to take one of them, that scrubber, and then add an event listener, so that anytime the mouse moves, we're going to invoke this handle move function. So what does handle move do? Well, the first thing it does is locate the position of the mouse. So we'll say const y, and we'll say e.page y. We'll subtract from that the location of the scrubber. And then we're going to convert that location into a percentage. So const percent. We'll take whatever y is and we'll divide it by this dot offset height. So the height of the scrubber. Next we're going to set the limits for the playback rate, and you can make these up. Just don't choose 0 for your min because that will screw up the math. So I'll say 4 and then 0.4, again not 0. Now we're going to set the height of the scrubber, and I'm going to save that information into a variable. So I'll say const height is equal to math.round, so we get a whole number. We'll take the percent, which is a decimal, so I'll multiply by 100, and then we're going to concatenate using quotes and this percent sign, so it appears as a percent on the screen. Next I'm going to take the bar that I want to style and access its CSS. We'll say height is equal to height. Now we're going to calculate the playback rate, so we'll say const playback rate. I'm going to take the percentage and then multiply that by the max minus the min, and then add to that the min. And this is a fairly common formula for when you need to get a number in between a range. Two more things to do. Display the playback rate. So again, we'll take the bar, but this time we'll access the text content. And we'll set it to playback rate, but that's going to be a long string. So we'll say 2 fixed and limit that just to 2 decimal points. And again, we're going to concatenate here. So we'll use the quotes and then add the X. Next, I need to set the playback rate. So we'll say video playback rate is equal to playback rate. So, barring any mistakes, we should be up and running. Let's go over to the starter thing here, refresh, and then when I press play, cool, the scrubber is updating with the text contents, and the video is playing more quickly, and then we can slow it way down. Cool, everything's working. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you tomorrow.